Wealth is not built overnight. It moves through clear stages, each with its own mindset, habits, and lessons. Understanding where you are right now is the first step to moving forward. The journey from financial struggle to financial independence can be predictable once you know what each stage looks like and what actions help you move to the next level. Let us explore the first few stages that shape how people grow their wealth and stability over time. The first stage begins where most people start: financial survival. In this stage, income is barely enough to cover basic expenses. Most of the money earned goes toward rent, food, transportation, and bills. There's little to no savings, and emergencies create stress. People here often live paycheck to paycheck, and unexpected costs can lead to debt. This stage feels tight, uncertain, and sometimes hopeless. But even in this difficult place, awareness is the key. Knowing that this is only the first step gives hope. To move out of this stage, the goal is stability. That means tracking every dollar, reducing unnecessary spending, and finding small ways to increase income. Even saving a tiny percentage builds the foundation for progress. Many Americans start here, but don't stay forever once they commit to structure and discipline. The next step is the stability stage. At this point, income starts to exceed expenses slightly. There's a small emergency fund, maybe 1 or 2 months of savings, and basic debts like credit cards are under control. You can breathe a little easier. The stress of survival starts to fade. However, stability is not the final goal. It's just a checkpoint. The key here is building habits, tracking income, saving regularly, and avoiding lifestyle inflation when income increases. People in the stability stage begin to plan. They might look into skill development, online side income, or part-time freelancing. The goal is to strengthen financial confidence. This stage requires patience. It's where you learn how money flows, how to protect it, and how to grow it slowly. Once the basics are in place, you enter the security stage. Here, you're not just surviving or stable, you're secure. Your emergency fund can cover 6 to 12 months of expenses, and you have consistent income sources. You start saving and investing intentionally. There's a clear difference between wants and needs. You understand your spending patterns and can plan for the future. In this stage, people often begin exploring low-risk investments like index funds, government bonds, or savings accounts with good returns. The focus is not on chasing quick profits, but protecting and growing what you already have. Security means peace of mind, knowing you can handle surprises without panic. A major shift happens in the growth stage. This is where money starts working for you. You begin building assets that generate income even when you're not actively working. These could include online assets, automated businesses, digital products, or investments. You no longer rely solely on one paycheck. Your focus shifts from earning to building. At this level, people study personal finance more deeply. They learn about compounding returns, tax advantages, and portfolio diversification. Every decision is based on long-term value. You start thinking like an investor, not just a worker. The key difference in this stage is mindset. You understand that time, not just effort, builds wealth. Growth brings new challenges, managing multiple income streams, balancing risks, and avoiding overconfidence. Many people at this level make the mistake of expanding too quickly or chasing unrealistic returns. The best approach is balance and patience. Let your money grow while staying grounded. Each of these stages teaches self-awareness. Survival teaches gratitude. Stability teaches discipline. Security teaches patience. And growth teaches strategy. The real wealth journey is not just about income. It's about control. Financial peace comes when you can direct your money rather than react to it. Wealth building also depends on mindset. People often underestimate how their beliefs affect their results. If you believe money is scarce or that wealth is only for a few, your habits will follow that belief. But if you see money as a tool, something to manage wisely and multiply responsibly, your actions will naturally align with progress. At this point, many individuals begin to feel financial confidence for the first time. They're no longer trapped by fear of bills or surprise expenses. Their energy shifts from survival to creation. They begin thinking about how to use money purposefully, supporting family, giving back to community causes, and preparing for future generations. It's also the stage where people realize that wealth is not purely material. Real wealth includes peace of mind, time, freedom, and purpose. You start to value moments, not just numbers. Having enough means being free from constant financial anxiety. You stop comparing your progress with others and instead focus on consistent growth. This mindset shift is powerful because it fuels smarter choices. You no longer spend to impress or waste money on short-term happiness. Instead, you plan, you invest, you learn. The more knowledge you gain, the faster you rise through these stages. The journey so far teaches one thing: wealth is a process, not a prize. Everyone begins at a different point, but the pattern is the same. Each stage prepares you for the next. By mastering stability, you earn security. By mastering security, you earn growth. As you reflect on your current position, ask yourself, are you surviving, stabilizing, securing, or growing? Wherever you are, that awareness is your advantage. The goal is not perfection, it's progress. Small steps taken with intention create lasting change. In the next part, the remaining stages will reveal how financial freedom, independence, and legacy come together to complete the wealth journey. Each stage demands not just knowledge, but maturity, the wisdom to balance growth with purpose and wealth with responsibility. The journey toward wealth continues beyond growth. Once money begins working for you, the next challenge is to build true financial freedom. This stage changes your relationship with work, time, and responsibility. It's where financial decisions are no longer about survival, but about direction. You start asking, how can I make my wealth support the life I want to live? At the financial freedom stage, your passive income covers most, or all of your monthly expenses. You no longer depend entirely on a job. Instead, your investments, side projects, or assets produce consistent returns. This doesn't mean you stop working. It means you now choose to work on what matters to you. Work becomes optional, not mandatory. People at this level live with clarity. They focus on their health, time, and contribution. Financial freedom isn't about luxury, it's about peace. You don't need the most expensive house or car. You need stability, control, and time for family and purpose. This is the stage where money finally becomes a tool instead of a chain. To maintain freedom, discipline is still essential. It's easy to drift into overconfidence or unnecessary spending when income feels abundant. The goal is to protect and grow assets responsibly. Many financially free individuals reinvest profits into low-risk opportunities, long-term funds, or philanthropic causes. They view wealth not as something to display, but as something to preserve and direct wisely. From financial freedom, the journey deepens into the independence stage. This is a subtle but powerful shift. Freedom means you can cover your living costs. Independence means you can maintain your lifestyle for decades, even without new income. Your assets are self-sustaining. They generate more value than you consume. At this level, people manage wealth like a business. They monitor cash flow, reinvest intelligently, and keep a strong financial buffer. Independence brings calm confidence, knowing your financial system works even when you rest. For Americans, this often includes diversified investments such as retirement accounts, index funds, real estate trusts, and digital or intellectual property. Financial independence doesn't require millions. It requires a balance between lifestyle and passive income. Many achieve it through steady discipline rather than big wins. They live below their means, automate savings, and avoid emotional financial decisions. True independence is invisible. It's quiet, structured, and intentional. A key danger at this level is complacency. When finances feel secure, people may stop learning or lose direction. Wealth needs purpose. Without it, even large fortunes can disappear through poor choices or lack of vision. The best way to stay independent is to connect wealth to meaning, something beyond personal comfort. This leads to the prosperity stage. Prosperity is different from freedom or independence. It's not only about financial success, but about fulfillment. People here think about contribution, community, impact, and generational stability. Prosperity involves creating systems that benefit others while maintaining personal growth. In the prosperity stage, you focus on balance, financial strength paired with personal peace. Your decisions support long-term well-being. You might mentor others, support charities, or fund educational programs. Prosperity connects wealth with purpose. You realize that the ultimate measure of money is the good it can do. People at this stage have mastered patience and humility. They understand that money comes and goes, but values stay. They plan for future generations, not just themselves. This mindset protects wealth from being lost in one lifetime. Many successful families in the USA follow this model, build wealth through decades, preserve it through discipline, and pass it on through education. After prosperity comes the legacy stage, one of the most meaningful points in the wealth journey. Legacy is about impact, not just financial, but emotional and social. It is the point where your life as work supports others, even when you are not present. Legacy means building something that lasts, a foundation, a business, a system, or a philosophy that continues to create value. In the legacy stage, your goal is not to make more but to give more wisely. You establish plans for inheritance, education, or charitable causes. Legacy thinkers document their knowledge, share their lessons, and inspire others to follow responsible financial paths. They know wealth, without guidance, can disappear quickly, so they leave principles along with money. This final stage teaches that real wealth is never just numbers in a bank. It's the ability to influence, guide, and uplift. Legacy is built through consistency, patience, and integrity. It's the reflection of how you used your wealth, not how much you owned. When you look across all 7 stages, a pattern becomes clear. Wealth is not about a single breakthrough. It's about transitions, moving from dependence to control, from control to growth, and from growth to purpose. Each stage brings lessons that prepare you for the next. Stage 1, survival taught awareness. Stage 2, stability built structure. Stage 3, security brought protection. Stage 4, growth introduced opportunity. Stage 5, freedom offered choice. Stage 6, independence created sustainability. Stage 7, legacy achieved impact. Understanding these stages helps you evaluate your current position clearly. If you're still in the early stages, don't feel behind. Every financially strong person once began at the bottom. The difference was persistence, not privilege. They treated money as a system to master, not a mystery to fear. If you're in the middle stages, focus on efficiency, simplify expenses, automate savings, and invest in knowledge. Avoid emotional decisions, follow long-term goals, and stay consistent even when results feel slow. Growth is compound. It accelerates with time and patience. For those approaching financial freedom, discipline becomes more important than ever. The transition between freedom and independence is delicate. Many people lose momentum here because they think the journey is over. In reality, it's just evolving. Maintaining wealth requires the same attention that created it. To strengthen independence, keep learning. Study market trends, new technologies, and financial management tools. Diversify intelligently, not just across assets, but across skills. A flexible mind protects wealth better than any investment. Once prosperity and legacy enter the picture, your role shifts from earning to guiding. Wealth becomes a responsibility. You start thinking in decades, not days. You plan not only for yourself, but for others who will follow your path. This mindset ensures stability long after you're gone. The 7 stages also reflect emotional growth. Each level of wealth brings new lessons about patience, gratitude, and self-control. Money can magnify your character. It reveals who you are, not who you want to appear as. True prosperity is when your values grow as fast as your bank account. Throughout this journey, simplicity remains your best strategy. Avoid unnecessary complexity or comparison. Wealth is personal. What matters is consistency, not competition. Even small daily improvements can build significant results over time. Imagine a person starting with limited savings. Through budgeting, learning, and disciplined investing, they move from survival to stability. Then, with time and patience, they gain security and growth. Eventually, they achieve freedom, independence, and legacy. This story repeats everywhere, not through luck, but through principles. Those principles are timeless. Earn honestly, spend consciously, save consistently, invest wisely, give responsibly. Every decision made with these values strengthens your position in the wealth journey. It ensures your success remains peaceful, ethical, and sustainable. Wealth isn't measured by luxury, it's measured by peace. It's when your mind rests because your finances are organized and purposeful. You no longer work just to survive. You work because you choose to. You live with intention, gratitude, and awareness. In the end, understanding your stage helps you create a plan. The goal is steady movement, from struggle to freedom, from freedom to influence. No matter where you are, the journey continues. Real wealth is not the destination. It's the process of becoming wiser with every financial decision you make.